Okay, this is Matthew C. Zeta, lesson 18D, talking about dividing decimals. Let's jump right in. Okay, so for number one, we got 36 divided by 0.6. Remember, you want to make the divisor, this number right here, a whole number to make it a little bit easier. So to do that, I'm going to move my decimal over one spot, which means my decimal was here. I'm going to move this over one spot. Okay, so now you can imagine I'm going to have 360 divided by 6, and my decimal is going to be right there. So 6 goes into 36 6 times, and I have a 0 there, so my answer is 60. I'm going to check my work by starting with my answer, which was 60. I'm going to multiply that by my divisor, which was, I changed it to 6, and you can see my answer is going to be 360, just like the dividend now. Okay, number 3, we got 0.09 as my divisor and 180 as my dividend. So again, I'm going to move this over 2 times to make it 9, which means I need to move this over 2 times. Okay, so now I'm going to have 3 zeros, 18,000, divided by 9. My decimal is going to be right here at the end. 9 goes into 18 twice, and we have 3 zeros left. Okay, so I'm going to take my 2,000 as my answer, multiply that by now 9, and I can see I got 18,000. Okay, number 5, we got 7.08 divided by 2. My divisor is already a whole number, so I do not need to move that at all. Okay, 2 goes into 7 3 times, which is 6. Going to subtract, bring down my 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times, and then it goes into 8 4 times, so 3.54. So I'm going to take my answer, 3.54. I'm going to multiply that by my divisor, and you can see I get 8, 10, 7.08. Okay, number 7, we got 0.03 divided by 15. Again, my divisor is already a whole number, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, but this one's a little bit different because look, 15 doesn't go into 0, 0, or 3. So I need to add on an imaginary 0 there, and 15 is going to go into 30 2 times. So your answer is 0.002. Check your work by putting in your answer, 0.002. Multiply that by your divisor, right? And you get 5 times 2 is 10. 1, 0, placeholder, 2, 0, 0. And you can see my answer matches up 3 decimal points right there with my dividend. Okay, let's look at number 9. What is the approximate area of a circle? So remember, area is going to be pi times r squared. And it's saying right here that my diameter is 11 feet, right? If the diameter is 11 feet, radius is going to be half of that, which is 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to have, what is the approximate area? Well, it's going to be 5.5 squared. Okay, so you need to do 5.5 times 5.5. When you do this, you get 25, 27, 25, 27, 5, 2, it's 9, 10. So, and there's 2 spaces, so 30.25. Okay, so it's going to be 30.25 times pi. Okay, I'm going to erase this here. Number 10, what is the approximate circumference? Okay, so we now know that the radius is 5.5, and remember circumference is 2 times pi times r, or you could just say circumference is pi times the diameter. Okay, we know diameter is 11, so you could say that your circumference is going to be 11 times pi. Okay, moving on to the next page. This is just simplifying each expression. So 8 squared, right? That's 8 times 8, which is going to be 64. Okay, number 12, 10 squared, 10 times 10, which is 100. And then 13, 2 squared is 4. Those are pretty simple. Okay, talking about perimeter now. So find the perimeter of each triangle. Remember, perimeter is just adding up all the sides. So for number 14, they did it for you. Number 15, you got 3 plus 4, which is 7. 7 and 5 is 12. 12 feet. Okay, 16. We got 7.8. I'm going to write them vertically here. 7.8 plus 3.9 plus 5.4. Just going to add up all these now. 8 and 9 is 17. 17 and 4 is 21. That's 9. 12. 12 and 5 is 17. So 17.1 is the perimeter feet. Okay, number 17, Rose made a square pillow 14 inches on one side. How many inches of trim does she need to go around all the edges of the pillow? So since it's a square, that's a terrible square. Sorry, let's try that again. A little better. So Rose made a square pillow 14 inches on one side. Well, if it's a square, all the sides are going to be the same. Okay, so how many inches all around? Well, you just do 14 times 4. Which is 56 inches. Okay, then number 18, a farmer needed 5 tons of corn to get his animals through the winter. His crop turned out to be 150% of what he needed. How much grain did he harvest? Okay, so he only needed 5 tons, and it turned out that he got 150%. So 5 tons times 150%. Remember, 150% as a decimal is 1.5. So we're going to multiply this by 1.5. 5 times 5 is 25. And then 5 there. So 5, 7. So he actually got 7.5 tons. He only needed 5. He got 7.5 tons. All right, that is lesson 18D of Zeta, Math UC.